Hi and welcome. I'm Sophie Sparks, the Community Manager here at the Information Lab. And if you're anything like me, you are really excited about the new features and initiatives that you saw demoed at Tableau Conference. Now, Tableau Conference was 2 weeks ago, but that actually means it's just given me enough time to get my head around all the new things that I saw at Tableau and to begin to actually go and check them out. And one of the things I am most excited about is the Tableau Exchange. Now, the Tableau Exchange was announced at Tableau Conference 2 weeks ago, and it's already up and running, so you can go and have a look at it. I've started to have a look at it, and there's so many great features. It's really, really cool. And I wanted to show you how you can get the most out of the Tableau Exchange as well. Now, before I jumped in with that, I had the chance to talk to my colleague, Andre de Vires. He is a Tableau DataDev ambassador, and is somebody who knows a lot about the Tableau Exchange. So I hope you'll join me as I chat to Andre about the Tableau Exchange, and then you'll stick around while I go and actually show you how easy it is to use the Tableau extensions, the database connectors, and the Tableau Accelerators, these brand new features that you can use within the Tableau Exchange. Now, if you have any questions for us, drop them into the comments and chats below. And if you'd like to go and check the Tableau Exchange out right now, you can see the link popping up on screen and below in the comments. I recommend you do check it out. There's some really, really cool things there. Let's hear what Andre has to say. Thank you, Andre, for joining us today. We're going to be talking about the Tableau Exchange, which was announced at Tableau Conference 2 weeks ago. You're somebody who knows a lot about the Tableau Exchange, and I'm really interested to learn more about it from you. But to start off with, if people aren't familiar with you, who are you and what's your background using Tableau?
Yeah, of course. Hello, everyone. I'm Andre. I work as a solutions engineer at the Information Lab, and I'm also a Tableau DataDev ambassador. I've been a Tableau user since about 2014. I started out as being a customer, really enjoyed working with the product. So I became a consultant and trainer at the Information Lab. The Information Lab is a Tableau partner, but we also partner with Ultrix, AWS, and Snowflake. And yeah, at the Information Lab, I mainly help our customers who want to build kind of data-driven applications and customer-facing dashboards. So yeah, today I'm here to talk about this new exciting thing called the Tableau Exchange.
Fantastic. So what is the Tableau Exchange?
Yeah, that's a very good question. The Tableau Exchange is kind of a marketplace. Tableau brands it as your one-stop shop for different offerings. It's basically where you can find what they call trusted resources. And these trusted resources are built by Tableau, but also by third parties, such as Tableau partners. They want you to use these resources because they can get you to your insights and to your data a lot quicker than if you would use the base product. At the moment, and this is what's really exciting about this new launch, is that they have 3 types of resources in there. So we have Tableau Extensions, we have Tableau Connectors, and we have Tableau Accelerators. The first one, the extensions, are small web applications, which you can add to a Tableau dashboard, so add more functionality to dashboarding. Then we have Tableau Connectors. This was added because we have loads and loads of customers that have kind of third-party connectors, which are kind of very niche and specific. So Tableau created some APIs which allow you to build those custom connectors. And the last one, which is the really exciting piece that was announced 2 weeks ago in the conference, was the dashboard starters called the Tableau Accelerators.
Cool. So I think if you've used Tableau before, you might be familiar with Tableau Extensions that came around in 2018, maybe?
Yes. Yeah.
But definitely the accelerators are brand new. Cool. So we've just mentioned the Tableau Extensions. Is that sort of the origin of the Exchange? How did it come about?
Yeah, exactly. So it all started out with the Tableau extensions back, as I said, in the summer of 2018. Tableau just launched the extensions API, which allowed you to put those web applications in dashboards, but needed a central place where it could offer these. So there were partners and Tableau themselves. They wanted to basically give one place for customers to go to. Then they created this particular web page called Extensions Gallery. And that's where they could do that. Over time, more and more extensions were added, and the extensions API got bigger and bigger, which meant that you could start filtering on different versions that you were using for Tableau. So it became a really integrated piece of Tableau.
Okay, so I didn't realize some extensions mightn't work really depending what version of Tableau you're using. So
Yes.
definitely a reason to make sure your Tableau is it's up to date.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So what are these new Tableau accelerators, and what can we do with them?
Yeah, Tableau Accelerators. So they really help kickstart your analytics. They are dashboard starters. They are either for specific industries or for specific data sources. These data sources have always been there. If you have been using Tableau online for a long time, you might have seen the dashboard starters for LinkedIn, Salesforce, Marketo. Those are like quick ways to connect to the data source and have pre-built dashboards for you, so you can actually analyze your data. So you spend less time building dashboards and learning how the inner workings of Tableau are, but actually analyzing your data. And Tableau is now making this bigger by offering these for specific industries and also for specific languages. So it's not only English language dashboards, but there are other languages that Tableau offers for these starters.
That's really helpful. So they're accelerator is the right word. So they're sort of templates. Well, have a look at them actually. And I didn't realize that they had some for non-English languages as well. That's fantastic. That really sort of helps make Tableau global. So who can add content to the Tableau Exchange? You've mentioned Tableau and some partners, but do you need to, like an app store, do you need to have some sort of certifications just so it's not a wild west of people potentially adding, crappy or poor material to the Tableau Exchange?
Yeah, so all of the content that goes on there is actually vetted by Tableau, and only Tableau and as you said, third-party partners, so technology partners and resellers of Tableau, they can add content there. They're all being vetted. So you need to, if you want to submit, for example, a Tableau extension, you can submit it through a submission form. You're being informed that there's a whole process around it. So customers are then aware that all of these are kind of tested and trusted by Tableau before they land into this exchange. So you shouldn't see any kind of rogue extensions or rogue dashboards in there. And also Tableau has specifically around extensions, there are different types of extensions. They have sandboxed extensions and network enabled extensions. So the sandboxed extensions, they basically don't need an internet connection to run. So they can run within your own firewall. And they do things like, we have one called the image viewer, which doesn't really go outside to the internet, and then you have network enabled ones, and they can potentially use resources from outside of your Tableau server. So if you want, you can have those extensions as secure as you want.
Oh, that makes sense, and it's good to know that it is all vetted by Tableau, so nothing rogue and malicious or just badly designed will go up. Okay. And Exchange, if you've been listening to things that Tableau puts out, there's a lot of talk about it, and it just seems like it's just starting to ramp up. So what's next for the Tableau Exchange?
Yeah, I'm really excited about it because Tableau and Salesforce, they're now together, and Salesforce has had a marketplace called the App Exchange for a very long time. And they offer quite a lot of content through there. And I think Tableau is catching up with that. Tableau has already announced that the next thing that they want to add to the Exchange are curated data sets. So if you think about it's a nice kind of progress from dashboards and connectors to actually curated data sources. So you can enrich your analysis with other data sources. To me, this really feels like what Snowflake is offering with the data marketplace, where they have curated data sources, which you can easily bring into the product, into your own account. A really good example that we saw, of course, in the last 18 months was the COVID-19 data sets that have been out there. Tableau has also created a marketplace around it. And I think those types of data sets will be moved into the Exchange, which then means that anyone can connect to the data sets and can get their insights out of it. Personally, I think they will even go further, and there will be links to trusted partners. This is my own thinking here, but I think Tableau is potentially going to add those to the Exchange. So for customers, it's a lot easier to find partners who can help with, for example, dashboards, connectors, extensions, or data sets, and they will list out their particular expertise. So then the partners can kind of further monetize what they offer.
And that also means that clients would be able to, if they have got a very particular need and use case, they could go out and find somebody to help serve that.
Exactly.
That's fantastic. So thank you so much for joining us today, Andre. I was going to ask you how easy it was to connect, for the average user to connect, but you said just go ahead and try it, and it is so easy. So I'm just going to go next and connect to adding a dashboard extension, an accelerator, and also and the connectors, which if you're using the most recent version of Tableau, you don't even need to do. They're just there with your data sources. It's so easy. So this is fantastic, and I think everybody will be getting a lot of use out of the Tableau Exchange. So looking forward to seeing more content going up there. Is there any chance you might build something to go up there, Andre?
Maybe I will.
Fantastic. So thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll keep our eyes peeled on what's happening next with the Tableau Exchange.
Yes, me too. Thanks a lot.
Thanks. After that great chat with my colleague Andre, let's have a look at the Tableau Exchange and how we can use dashboard extensions, connectors, and accelerators in real life. Now, you may already be familiar with dashboard extensions and connectors, so let's start with accelerators. You can switch between extensions, connectors, and accelerators by using the menu at the top. Let's open up accelerators. Now, when we look at the accelerator page, we can see all the current accelerators that are available for Tableau version 2021.2 and later, or we can click down and select accelerators that will work with older versions of Tableau. If we know we want a specific accelerator, we can always search using the search bar. And we've got some other options like connection type. If we know we want to look at a Salesforce accelerator, for example, that connects to Salesforce data, we could filter to just Salesforce, and what language we would like. Now, a little warning, not all accelerators will be shown for each language. So at the moment I've got English UK selected, and if I scroll down, you can see I can only see a small number of accelerators. I've scrolled back up to the top now, and if I change to English US, there are many, many more accelerators. You would have just seen the top ones change there. So if you don't see the accelerator you want, it may just be it is not available in the language you want, and that does include English US and English UK, which doesn't actually make much difference if you speak English. So do change to English US to see the full list of all accelerators there are. Let's go ahead and open up one and have a look at it. I'm going to go and open up the Sales Basic dashboard, so I will search for that. Sales Basic. Here we go, and let's open it up. Now, when you open up an accelerator, you'll see some additional information about it. Again, not all of this additional information is available in all languages. But looking at the English US version, you'll see it answers key business questions you might want to answer using this accelerator. The main KPIs that this accelerator will help you answer and will show you. and required attributes. Now this is a really useful field, the required attributes. That tells you the minimum required fields you'll need in your data source to be able to use this accelerator. And if you scroll down, you also get a view of what the accelerator looks like. Now downloading it is very, very easy. You just need to sign into your Tableau account and hit the download button. You can see I'm already signed in, so when I hit download, the accelerator immediately downloaded. Now if you double click on that, you can open it up in Tableau. Let's do that and have a look. Now I've opened up the accelerator in Tableau, and the first page you see is a landing dashboard that tells you what the key metrics are and gives you a little bit of guidance around the sales dashboard. If you go down to the bottom where you see each individual dashboard, I'm going to click on Cockpit and open up that first one. Give it a second to load, and then you'll be able to see what the basic KPIs are for this Tableau sales dashboard. And there you go. Now all you need to do to get your data in is to go to the data source in the bottom left hand corner, click on it, and then add your data source. I'll jump back to the cockpit page and we'll have a look at the Tableau Exchange again, because this will be a great example to show you how to use extensions. So let's go back over and have a look at the Tableau Exchange once again. We're back at the Tableau Exchange, and now let's have a look at the dashboard extensions. You may already be familiar with extensions. They have been around since about 2018, I believe Andre said, but now they have a new place to live, which is a Tableau Exchange. Just like with the accelerators, you can search for a specific extension. You can look for extensions based on what version of Tableau they work with. If I scroll down, you've got different types of categories that the extensions focus on, and some features. For example, if the extension is free or if the extension is built by Tableau. I'm going to search for an extension built by one of my colleagues and have a look at what additional information we see with this. This is the information viewer built by my colleague Craig Bloodworth, and you can see you get a description of what the extension covers, and on the right hand side you get some additional information about where it's hosted, the type of support that the extension has, what versions of Tableau it works with, and whether it is free or not. Now to actually use the extension, you've been able to use extensions in Tableau for quite a while, so let's jump back into that dashboard we just had open to see how we can use an extension. We're back in our Tableau dashboard, and we can find where we can add extensions under the objects in the lower left hand corner. If we go and drag an extension and drop it onto our dashboard, once you've added an extension to your dashboard, you will get this pop-up which lets you choose which extension you'd like to add. Again, I'm going to search for one of the extensions my colleagues have made. You get the same information about that extension as you saw on the extension page in the Tableau Exchange, and then all you need to do is add to the dashboard and configure as necessary. The extension will be downloaded, and click the OKs and then go ahead and configure as needed. Now last thing we're going to do is have a look at the connectors. We're back at the Tableau Exchange, and let's have a look at the connectors. When you click on the Connector tab, you'll see all the additional connectors that have been made for bespoke data sources. Again, you've got the same search options as we had for both dashboard extensions and accelerators. And just as before, if you click on any particular connector, you will see a description about what type of data connects to and any additional installation information required. Now, how do you actually use these in Tableau? And it couldn't be easier. So we'll jump back into a brand new Tableau workbook and have a look at how you can already use these connectors that are available. So once I've opened up a new Tableau workbook, I just need to go to the More under Connect to a Server, and you'll see there are already the 15 additional connectors that are available, and they are available right here within the dashboard. So all you need to do is click on them and follow any connection information required. Couldn't be easier. So I hope you found that a good brief guide to how to actually use dashboard extensions, connectors, and accelerators that are available on the Tableau Exchange. Thank you so much.